Early sobriety isn't peaceful, it's not calm, it's definitely not the beautiful new beginning everyone promises you, honestly. Early sobriety is chaos, it's panic, it's confusion, it's a tidal wave of emotions hitting you all at once, because when the substances disappear, your feelings come rushing back, your anxiety returns, your past trauma returns, that inner child you've been silencing wakes up, and your brain starts screaming, just screaming for safety. And in those moments when you're shaking, sweating, spiraling, panicking, or feeling like you're about to completely lose control, you don't need another motivational quote, you need grounding. Tonight, I'm sharing the 10 grounding techniques that literally saved my life in early sobriety. These are the tools that helped me survive. The panic attacks, the intense cravings, the emotional overwhelm, and those long, dark nights where I honestly thought I wouldn't make it. If you're new to sobriety, if you're battling anxiety, if you're desperately trying to calm your nervous system, these grounding techniques will change everything for you. Let's begin. So, why does early sobriety feel like a Category 5 storm? Well, when you quit using substances, your brain doesn't celebrate, it panics. The chemical escape it relied on for so long is suddenly gone. Your nervous system is forced to feel emotions again, process pain again, manage stress again, sit in silence again, deal with memories again, and face fear head-on, all without its usual crutch. It's like removing a sedative from a terrified child. Everything suddenly becomes louder, sharper, and more intense. This is why grounding techniques aren't just nice to have. They are essential survival tools. They regulate your nervous system just long enough for you to ride out the wave of panic or craving. For me, these 10 techniques were my absolute lifeline. The first one is the warrior breath reset. This was the very first tool I reached for the second I felt panic starting to hit. It's a simple for minus to minus 8 pattern. You inhale for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 2, and then exhale slowly for a count of 8. It is biologically impossible to stay in a state of panic while you are exhaling that slowly. The long exhale sends a direct signal to your brain that says, you're safe, you're not dying, calm down. This single technique saved me dozens of times. Next up, technique number 2, the cold shock interrupt. Cold is incredible because it breaks the panic cycle instantly. My go-to methods were splashing icy cold water on my face, holding an ice cube in my hand until it hurt a little, taking a quick shocking burst of a cold shower, or even just pressing a cold water bottle to my chest. This forces your brain out of that spiraling panic loop. It interrupts the adrenaline cycle and pulls you right back into the present moment. Grounding technique number 3 is the 5 minus for minus 3 minus to minus 1 sensory anchor. This one stopped so many of my panic attacks dead in their tracks. When you feel the panic rising, you stop and name 5 things you can see around you. Then, for things you can physically feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and finally, 1 thing you can taste. This technique pulls your mind out of the future catastrophe it is imagining and brings it right back into your body, into the here and now. It's impossible to catastrophize while you're busy grounding yourself through your senses. Technique number 4 is the hand-to-heart safety cue. Early sobriety feels so incredibly unsafe because your brain has lost its primary coping mechanism. This technique physically teaches your body what safety feels like. Just place your hand on your chest, right over your heart, and say out loud, "You're safe. I've got you. I'm here." It might feel a little silly at first, but your body believes your voice. Your nervous system genuinely reacts to that reassurance. This is how you begin to reparent yourself in real time, giving yourself the comfort you always needed. Number 5 is the warrior walk. Movement is a powerful way to stabilize panic. I walked through dozens of panic attacks, just slow, deliberate steps, deep breaths, eyes focused. Forward. Walking burns off that excess adrenaline, it resets the brain's fear center, it calms overthinking, and it slows down those racing thoughts. I can honestly say that walking saved me from relapse more times than I can even count. Technique number 6 is the dump journal. Your brain spirals because it has nowhere to put all those frantic thoughts. So I got a notebook and I wrote them all down, every fear, every anxious thought, every single craving, every surge of panic. Once those thoughts were out of my head and onto the paper, my brain didn't have to keep repeating them on a loop. Grounding is all about releasing that intense mental pressure. Number 7 is the breath-to-feet method. This one is so powerful, but it's almost never taught. When panic rises, all your attention goes straight to your chest, which is the worst possible place for it to be. So I learned to consciously shift my awareness down. I would focus on feeling my feet, feeling the texture of the bed or the floor beneath them. I'd imagine my breath traveling all the way down my body to my feet, and I'd mentally repeat the word, down, down, down. This pulls your awareness away from the center of the panic and into the safety of your foundation. Technique number 8 is box breathing, specifically for cravings. Cravings usually aren't about the substance itself, they're about emotional overwhelm. Box breathing is simple. You inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and hold again for 4 seconds. This pattern regulates your vagus nerve, which can shut down the physical sensation of a craving and give you a crucial 60-second window to choose a different, healthier response. Number 9 is the warrior mantra. A mantra isn't just some woo-woo concept. It's a neurological pattern interruption. My personal mantra was, not this time, not this way, I choose life. I would repeat it over and over and over again, out loud, until my brain finally started to listen, until the fear softened, until the craving passed. A strong mantra is grounding for your soul. And finally, technique number 10, safe space visualization. Close your eyes and picture a place where you felt completely calm and safe. It can be a real memory or a place you imagine. For me, it was being in a quiet field at sunset. This simple act shifts your brain waves from a state of fear to a state of safety. Your body physically responds as if you're actually there. You cannot panic when your nervous system feels safe. These 10 grounding techniques didn't just help me survive early sobriety, they helped me survive myself. They saved me on the nights I was sure I'd relapse, on the days when panic completely ruled my mind, and on the mornings when I didn't even trust my own brain. Grounding isn't optional. In early recovery, it can feel like a matter of life or death, and if I survived those moments, if I learned to regulate my own nervous system, if I learned to face reality without an escape hatch, then I promise you, you can too. You are stronger than the cravings. You are stronger than the panic. You are stronger than the fear. You are the warrior now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more daily recovery videos, and don't forget to download your free grounding and anxiety workbook at freefromaddiction.net. Tonight, you reclaim your mind.